before we make the turn. Okay, there you're at your 500 feet about, so you can let your hand off.
It's a little bit bumpy, huh?
A little.
Yeah.
Okay, we can go ahead and fudge a little, make your crosswind.
Okay.
South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Pop, turning left, crosswind 14, South County traffic. Okay, your target airspeed is going to be about 95.
Okay.
So you're already there. Pull your throttle back to 22. And let's see if we can't get trimmed right here. And you have to do a little more of a turn, more like 30 degrees, because you're so casual that we're making our down, we're not having a turn anymore, right?
Yes.
We're not having straights on these. Go ahead and turn downwind.
Okay.
South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Papa, downwind 14, South County traffic. There we go. Okay. Do you feel trimmed?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But we're a little bit low on the altitude, so let me increase a little bit. Alright. Okay.
Our speed is what? About 95?
Yeah, it's a little bit high, so we pull back down, throttle.
We'd like to be about 95 in here, but this is pretty close.
Okay.
Things are looking pretty good. You're flying kind of towards the runway now.
Yes, a little bit. Actually, this road is a good guide.
Yeah,
right?
the road's a good guide. But don't always get deceived by the roads, because they'll fool you. Okay, here we're coming up on the numbers.
Yes. So the checklist, there's few seatbelts. What else? The mixture.
Mixture's all the way in, and switches are all on.
The lights.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so let me reduce the power to 1,000.
Probably around 19. Let's try 19.
Alright.
Okay. First notch of flaps. The plane will try to balloon. Just make sure it doesn't float up.
Yep.
Good flying, just like you are. Starting down. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Looking out over your shoulder to see when we're at 45.
Just one more. Right there.
Okay. Make your turn.
Yep.
South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Papa, turning left base 14, full stop, South County traffic.
Okay.
You're coming down pretty aggressively.
Yep, I noticed that.
Okay, another notch of flaps. Now we're looking for basically 75. And make your turn to final. South County traffic, white Cessna turning final 14, full stop, South County traffic. Okay. So see, we've gone way past the runway. We're actually lined up on a taxiway.
Okay.
This is where you got to make sure that you keep coordinated so you don't get into a problem with spinning.
Right, okay.
Right? Now you're coming back. Now, we're definitely way too low at this point, right? But our speed is not at 65 yet.
Yes.
So don't add throttle.
Oh, so hold back a little bit?
Let's just hold back a little bit. Let the plane fly level until your speed gets down closer to 65.
All right.
And now see what happens. We're still low. Put the last notch of flaps in, and let's put our speed at 65 and add just a touch of power. Probably not that much.
All right.
Right? 65. Now we're looking at the wind socks. They're on the right. There we go. Now we're we're in white. So pull the power back out now. You can see the windsock here a little bit
I can
from the left.
That. Yeah.
So that means we need to add a little bit of right rudder to keep us centered and keep coming down. We'd like to be 65. Make sure you get us centered. There you go.
So we pull back.
Oh, wait, not until you put the flaps up. Because if you pull back, you got lift, you'll take off.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, all right.
Your flaps have to be up, and they're not instantaneous, so you got to give them time to go up before you pull back.
Okay.
Otherwise, you pull back, the nose is going to come off.
Yes. Well, it's basically my power to break the, right?
Huh?
Basically my muscle to break the,
Yeah. Go. As soon as you're past the hold short line, South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Pop is clear of 14, taxiing back, South County traffic.
Right, okay.
But you got to make sure you're clear off the runway before you say that. Okay, so we'll come back here. That one was pretty good. A lot of wind as we get close to the runway, right?
Yes, I know.
So things are a little bumpy. They're kind of, that you just got to get used to.
Okay.
The one thing you need to concentrate on, and it could be you're pushing the wrong way, you need to get the yoke centered on longitudinally on the runway.
Okay.
I thought I felt you use the left rudder, and you actually came out of it, and you cockeyed more.
Okay, yeah.
So if the wind is coming from this direction, we're into it naturally. You got to use right rudder to straighten us out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was forgot to use the rudder at first. Initially, then
and back to 1,000. Don't coast. Don't taxi too fast.
Right.
We got plenty of time to taxi.
Yep.
And all your landings are going to have some amount of crosswind. You never have them perfectly down the runway.
Yeah.
Or at least it never seems to for me. Okay, that time we were a little low again when we came in. Most of it was because we dropped really fast on the
final
base.
turn.
On the base.
Oh, okay, on the base. All right.
Yeah, when we were on the base, you were descending at 750 feet per minute, which was pretty quick, right? Your ideal descent rate is probably 300 to 500 on a pattern.
All right.
And you'd always like to end up a little high rather than a little low, just for that margin of safety.
Right.
You can always come down. You can't always go up, right? A little bit of brakes to make the turn. And let's see if we can't find our buddy. Is he still in the pattern, you think? He's not talking very much, is he?
Yeah.
I haven't heard him say where he's at much.
No, I didn't see him.
He may be gone. But you're right, I couldn't really understand what he was saying anyway.
Yeah, a little bit Korea.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're ready to go. You ready to go?
Okay.
Normal takeoff?
Okay, let me just run on the... So we're a little bit low on that one, so that means the turn needs to be more coordinated so we don't lose much altitude.
Yeah, you want the turns to be coordinated.
Right.
Make the turns a little sharper out here so that you got more of a square pattern.
So so what I get is when I do turning in the base, I still want to fly level a little bit, but seems like we need to turn immediately.
You need to turn pretty quick, right? Because what happens is you're making kind of a casual turn, like standard rate about 15 to 20 degrees, and so we're going here. What we're doing is we're going downwind. You're making this really casual turn like this.
All right.
And here's the runway, right?
I see.
And all of a sudden now, you just made the turn. We're already past the point where you'd want to make the final.
Right.
So either you've got to come out here farther, so you got more time to make the turns, or you're going to have to turn sharper here, so that you can make turns like that.
Can I turn a little bit sharper?
Yeah.
But
a little
it's going to be like more than the...
That's okay. You can go more than standard rate.
Okay.
Don't turn any more than 30 degrees.
I see. Because I would think, I always had an impression I should always keep it.
In the pattern, it's not standard rate.
I see. All right.
Just keep it less than 30 degrees or so.
All right, that makes sense.
Okay.
Right. So do we need to call them?
South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Papa taking the active 1-4, closed pattern, South County traffic. Okay. I don't hear anybody, I don't see anybody. Flaps are up, fuel's on both, transponders on all, lights are on, we're ready to go.
Ready to go. Oh, the wind is blowing us, right?
Yep. That's why you're crabbing right off the runway.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought it's mine. Like.
No, that's not you. That's the wind doing that.
All right.
You're doing right.
All right. Okay, 500.
Very good. Very good.
So we turn around 1,000 feet.
Yeah, that's close enough. 1,000 to 1,100.
All right.
If anybody asks, we'll say we were at 1,300.
Okay. Okay, so we can returning crosswind?
Yep. South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Papa to left, crosswind 14, full stop, South County traffic.
South County traffic, Bonanza 1859er Whiskey is over Anderson Lake. We'll enter extended left base for runway 14.
Okay. South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Papa, turning left, downwind 14, South County traffic. Okay, now that guy said he was over Anderson Lake.
Yeah, where's Anderson Lake?
It's right over there.
Oh, okay.
He's on the upwind, 29er,
I didn't listen. Did he say he's going to overfire or what?
Yeah, he's coming down this way and he's going to come in on the downwind.
All right, okay.
Okay, you lost a lot of altitude on that turn.
Okay.
And now you're turning towards the runway. There you go.
Actually not, because the bug is still on this side.
limit traffic.
Yeah.
Mike, 97 Mike Whiskey on the crosswind for 29er. Side limit traffic.
Crosswind?
He's a different airport.
All right.
He's Petaluma.
Okay. Oh, okay. Because it's the same frequency.
Same frequency.
Okay, so landing checklist. It's fuel, mixture, landing lights.
Aircraft on left downwind for South County. Could you let me know what your position is? Cessna 97 Mike Whiskey on the downwind for 29er. Petaluma traffic.
South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Papa, turning left base for 14, South County traffic.
Roger that, 59er Whiskey.
Okay. So go ahead and make your base turn. Okay, now your nose is way low now. You're like diving. See how?
Yes.
Okay. Which brings your airspeed up and causes other problems.
Yeah.
Okay. So there we are. But now we're much better laid out to make this turn.
Uh-huh.
Put your next notch of flaps.
South County traffic, Bonanza 59er Whiskey is on a left base for runway, what's it?
Good turn.
South County.
South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Papa, turning final, full stop for South County traffic, 14. Okay, now your lights are just about right.
Yeah.
Okay, we pulled ourselves up a little bit. And we're on it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now let's put our flaps in and get it to 65. your nose back. Pulling the nose back will bring us up a little bit. Now we got red and white.
Yep.
And our speed's right. So now you can lower your nose a little bit and start down. And we'll come back just a little bit more on the throttle.
So the windsock is blowing this way.
We are really high now, right? Let's do a go around. What are you going to do go around? 2 notches of flaps, not all.
Okay, 2 notches.
5 Niner Whiskey, turning final.
South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Papa, go around, close pattern, South County traffic. Okay. Now you just keep right on climbing back up.
All right.
So we were high, we didn't feel comfortable.
Oh, I see.
We just go around, right?
Yeah, I see why. This one is not aligned with that one.
Okay, let's align.
Not totally.
Well, wait until we get up before we align it. Because you can't align it while we're climbing.
Okay.
It's only accurate on straight, level, unaccelerated flight.
Right. And the wind's blowing this way a little bit.
A little, well, is it now?
It's very...
That one looked like it was pretty much down the runway when we were there.
Yeah, but it's...
But it looked like there was more wind than there was before.
So I'm going to turn left.
Yeah. South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Papa, turning left crosswind 14, South County traffic. There you go, there you go. Now,
yeah, still climbing a little bit now.
Well, you need to be a little bit higher.
Yeah.
But you also need to get your throttle back because you're flying awfully fast. And then make your turn to base. Or downwind. South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Papa, turning downwind 14, South County traffic. Okay.
South County traffic, Bonanza 5 Niner Whiskey is clearly active.
South County traffic, Cessna 68475, taking on A14, state of departure, South County traffic.
Okay. So let's get flying level right here. Throttle back to 22. And we're about 5 degrees to the 300 side of 330. So right about there.
Traffic, this is Cessna 97 Mike Whiskey on the downwind for 29ers. Petaluma traffic.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you're already descending. There we go. There's our runway.
Right. About there?
Yeah. So throttle back just a little. You're already quite low. 1 notch of flaps. Try not to balloon too much. A little bit of wind.
South County traffic, Cessna 68475 on left of wind, clear departure runway 14, South County traffic.
Now see, you let it climb with the flaps, right?
Yes.
We didn't actually want to do that.
Okay.
South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Pop, turning left base 14, full stop, South County traffic. Okay, so go ahead and make your base turn. That looks good, that looks good. You're not falling this time, much better, much better.
Yeah, this time I'm looking outside the window.
Yeah.
It works much better.
Okay, you're getting just about to the 90, go ahead and put your flaps down 1 more notch.
97.
Okay.
It's a bit lower.
Yeah, you push it all the way down. Okay, so here we are flying this direction on base. And right about now, you're going to do your turn to final. South County traffic, says 253 Sierra Pop, turning final, full stop, 14, South County traffic.
Okay. But we can turn a little bit slower, right? Because
yeah. Then go ahead and put your flaps in. Pull the throttle back, we're very high, and we're also very fast. All the way back to idle. Yeah, and pull your nose back. It's the opposite of what you'd think, right? We're going to slow down.
Keep 65.
Keep it at 65. Now see how we're dropping?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see how that works for us.
Okay.
We're on the left side of the runway. But come over a little bit.
Oh, we're on the left side?
No, we weren't centered. We were on the left side a little bit. So here we are coming down. We're still at 65, 70. Pull back just a little bit more. Still at 65. Still at 60.
Oh.
There you go. Go. South County traffic, Sierra Star, Cessna 253 Sierra Pop, clear of 14, taxiing back, South County traffic. Okay, now you're getting into kind of a touchy situation. You're flaring a little bit high. Okay. You want to flare being a couple feet off the ground. You're flaring more like at 4 or 5 feet off the ground. Where this becomes a problem is as you bleed off airspeed, if you stall, it's going to fall 4 feet to the ground.
Yes.
Make a big bounce. Okay. We don't want that.
Okay.
So make sure you don't stall until you're much closer to the ground than that.
But you said that we were on the left side? I thought we were on the right side.
No, we were a little bit on the left because I noticed my center was on the left side of the center line.
Okay.
Okay. But then we came back. It was just, as you get closer, it'll be easier.
Okay.
Now that was a little weird because we were at idle, we were coming down at 65, and we were very high, right?
Yes.
Okay. The reason, why were we high? Can you think back?
Because when we turn, we're not dropping. I mean, we're not descending while we were turning.
No. The problem was when you put the flaps in on downwind, we went up.
Oh, okay.
Another 200 feet because of the flaps.
Right.
So when we were at 1,400 feet when we turned base, and we should have been more like, I don't know, 1,100, right? So we were like 300 feet high at the base turn way down there.
Okay.
So then you're trying to make it up. Your crosswind or your base turn was very good. Your base, you had you weren't dropping like you were last time. See, we're on the left side here again.
Yeah. So now we're about centered?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the thing to keep in mind here, and why you're getting off on the one side, is you're not looking down the yoke, you're looking at the nose of the plane.
Yes.
So where does the nose of the plane say you are right now?
Off the line over there.
It says you're off over here, right? Which means you're left of the center line.
Yes. Actually, the other way to look at it is when you're looking at the line straight in towards you, then you're aligned, right?
Right. And it should just be straight in towards your yoke, and that would be pretty much right on the money.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Don't try not to look at the center of the plane in the front, because that's a parallax problem.
Yes. Right.
Okay, so we don't know. There was somebody else in the air, wasn't there?
He said there's a plane trying to join the downwind. I didn't see it.
Is there another plane in the South County pattern?
South County traffic, this is Eurofox 143 Juliet Hotel. I'm over the Coyote Ridge, about 5 miles to the northeast at 3,000 feet.
That one?
Yeah. Oh, you see somebody?
Is that's a plane over there, right?
That's Coyote Ridge, yeah.
Yeah.
South County traffic, Cessna 253 Sierra Papa, take me active 14, closed pattern, South County traffic. Okay. Make sure nobody.
What's that?
It's always best, go ahead. It's always best to call and check to make sure there's nobody out there, right? If you're unsure.
Yeah. A few
transponders on, let's go.
lights.
Hand on the throttle.
Oh.
There you go. I had the same problem. I didn't feel comfortable taking off with one hand.
Yeah.
But you kind of got to get used to it.
Okay.
It wasn't so long ago that I forget all that. I remember how hard it was when I was learning.
Yeah. Just fly level with one hand is hard enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Headload traffic, centering right 45, 29.
Okay, our gyro's off again.
Yeah.
We're already on the wrong side of the highway here.
That's why I was saying, what?
The next time we're on the ground, we'll check it.
Okay.